The MG ZS EV has proved to be hugely popular, being one of the only fully electric SUVs on sale in the country. And for 2022, MG has just launched the updated version of this electric SUV. It looks more modern and gets a host of additions too.
But before that, let's take a quick look at the design changes. The updated ZS EV looks a lot like the Aster that was launched last year, particularly thanks to the headlamp design, which makes it look sleeker and more modern. However, there is no mistaking the ZS EV for the Aster, as the grille is very different and is a closed one, and along with the redesigned front bumper, it makes for a more futuristic looking face. The charging port has been repositioned too and does not sit under the MG logo anymore, but sits on the side of the logo, and its integration is very neat as well. The ZS EV runs on 17-inch wheels that use smart looking wheel caps for improving the SUV's aerodynamics as well. Move to the rear and you'll notice that the tail lamp units also look identical to the Asters, while the rear bumper has been redesigned, making for a sharper looking rear end. MG Motor has also updated the ZS EV's interiors and they look more modern now. The dashboard uses a carbon fiber-like design for the central rib and houses a larger 10.1-inch touchscreen for the infotainment system. The interface looks a little dated though, and I would have liked a new interface here. That said, the ZS EV continues to be equipped with MG's full set of connected technology and also integrates several bundled applications just like before. The ZS EV also gets a wireless charging pad now, along with an additional Type-C USB port up front, only for charging though, and you need to use the Type-A USB port for smartphone connectivity. Another highlight is the new fully digital instrument cluster display. It looks sporty and offers lots of information, but the display itself looks a little too busy. The ZS EV also gets a host of new features including 360-degree view, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, and lane change assist. On the safety front, the SUV is equipped with 6 airbags, tire pressure monitoring, hill descent, and traction control as well.
The biggest updates though are under the skin. The first being the new and bigger battery pack, which has helped in improving the range of the ZS EV, and the second and more important one is the bigger electric motor that has helped in making this SUV even more powerful now.
The ZS EV now uses a bigger 50.3 kWh battery pack, which has helped in increasing the range per charge to a claimed 461 km, which is an increase of 42 km over the older battery pack. The bigger electric motor, on the other hand, has helped in increasing the power output to a very impressive 176 PS now, up from the older version's 143 PS. That said, peak torque produced is down to 280 Nm, but this being an EV, peak torque is available instantly, and that means you won't really notice the difference. Acceleration is very quick, especially in sport mode, and claimed 0 to 100 kmph time for the ZS EV is just 8.5 seconds now. Besides sport mode, you also have eco and city modes, which offer milder throttle responses and work well for most driving conditions. You also have 3 levels to choose from for the KERS or kinetic energy regeneration system, just like before. More importantly, throttle responses are, well, electric, and throttle modulation is very impressive too. Overall, the higher performance levels certainly help in making the ZS EV more engaging to drive now. ZS EV has always been a confident handler, and that has not changed with the updated version. This is not really a sporty SUV when it comes to the dynamics, but it feels confident around corners and also offers a very planted feel at highway speeds. I've always liked the ride quality offered by the ZS EV too, and the updated version feels as good, soaking up broken roads with ease and cushioning occupants from shocks rather well.
This is quite a comprehensive update for the current generation ZS EV, and correspondingly prices have gone up as well by Rs 50,000 for the lower spec Excite variant and Rs 70,000 for the higher spec exclusive variant that you see here. And yes, it does get a host of new features and looks more modern as well, and these certainly add to its appeal. But the bigger highlight here obviously has to be the increased range and of course the improved performance levels that truly add to its credentials.